quiet tone rings out from her Long Island home. New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, she takes her stance. She hears the music, here's her chance. She's so damn cool, so smart and quick. She's old school, this New York chick. Brooklyn music, she takes her stance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, her justice dance. They face the music, they got no chance.
Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, January 28th, and almost 8:30 p.m. And so I just wanted to come live and say hi to you guys and say what was going on. I know it's been like a week since I've been live, so what's up, you guys? Lexi, Beamer, Just Say When, Kitty Q, what's up, Red Dragon, Des? I see all of you guys, Darlene. Scroll up really quick. Nicole. Everybody, hey, you guys know I see you. Kitty Q, everybody, hi. So what's poppin'? So, yeah, it's been a long day. I know it's only Tuesday. And there's so much to talk about in such a short start of the week, right? And so I said, all right, let's go live. Do we talk about the things? Do we not talk about the things? I know I was a little triggered watching a little bit of the things for a few minutes that I was watching. And I know I just heard a little bit of something, and I said, I think it's time we say something. So let's go. What's up, Tammy? Good to see you. So I've seen something before that kind of it got me a little bit upset. And so I'm gonna address it. And it's about my friend, Uncle Frank. And so I read something in a comments, I'm sorry, in a live before, and I heard that somebody mentioned something about getting in the way of her receiving a kidney transplant. Let me tell you something. If somebody out there stops this girl from getting medical treatment, I tell you right now, that's really messed up. I don't know how inhumane that could be, but that's terrible. And if that's true, I, I hope it's not true, and I hope I read it wrong or I heard it wrong, but please don't do something like that. Yeah, well, listen, I didn't wanna really address too much of it, Darlene. I had to say something because I said, "You know what? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the little things that I see here and there, and then people say, 'Don't say anything. Don't address anything. Don't' Stop. When is it gonna stop? Is it gonna go until somebody gets hurt? Because we don't need anybody getting hurt. Cut it out. Damn it. What's up, Ross? Good to see you, man. I don't know. I just that was just one thing that I said, "You know what? If I didn't" it goes back to that thing, if you see something, say something, and you know what? I'm saying it because that really bothered me. I didn't misread it? Okay, well, you know what? I couldn't sit and just say, "You know what? I can't not say something." Yeah, it breaks my heart, and it makes me mad, and it makes me sad that somebody would go as when are people gonna stop hurting people? This is all disgusting. Nobody in their right mind wants to I don't know. If you guys wanna comment here, I'll read your comments here, but, um, Red Dragon, who set me off, you know what? There's just a multitude of things here that is just it's too much, and people are going back and forth and back and forth, and when is it gonna be until somebody gets hurt? I don't wanna see somebody get hurt on here. This is supposed to be a place where people come and hang out and have a good time, and there's just been so much real life back and forth. Yeah. Hang on, I'll scroll up. Uh, Darlene says, I would like to see them walk in her shoes, and it's not adult. You know what? Anybody that's gunning for somebody like that is not well. And so, they say like if you're on the internet for bad things, it's not a good thing, right? And so if you need to get offline, you need to get offline. If people are telling you, like, "Don't say these things, don't say these things," like, it's okay to shut the computer down and walk away for a little bit. Like, not everything needs to be did your parents ever teach you in life, like, not everything needs to be responded to, or, it's just when do you stop? Like, when do people feel like they have to walk away and not say something back until somebody gets hurt or till somebody freaking hurts themselves. I'm tired of seeing this type of stuff. And I didn't say anything for the longest time, but I said, you know what? They're going to try to hurt this girl from getting a kidney transplant. That's gross. Yeah, I had to say something. So whatever. No, just say when. Good to see you. Beamer, you could sit over in the corner and just listen. Well, you know what? It's an outrage because there's people that are afraid to say something, or people that are saying, you know what, I'm just not going to say anything, and then nobody wants to say anything because nobody wants to get involved. I understand nobody wants to get involved, and I understand that people have too many things going on in their real life, and people are fighting battles in their lives. I get it. We all are going through something, but I mean, when is the fighting gonna stop back and forth? It's too much. It's way too much. Yeah, Tammy, sometimes best response is no response. And you know what? I wanted to just come live and hang out, because I promised everybody right before the holidays to give a place to come and hang out, and this is a place to come and hang out, and where everybody should just come and kick it and chill out for a little bit. But you know, I have to say something because I would be a hypocrite if I didn't say, like, come over here and hang out and don't say anything. And people say, like, if you see something, say something. And then the one person that says, if you see something, say something, and then they don't know nothing. Nobody knows nobody. What do you mean? You don't see nothing, you don't say nothing, you don't see nothing all of a sudden, but you go live. You report on everything. Come on. You see things. You're here too. You watch a lot of things. Everybody's here. Everybody's watching. Everybody sees things. Like, we're all, you know, it's like people are watching a fight and people are afraid to say stuff. It shouldn't be like that. Lexi, it's good to see you. I'm glad. I just want it to just end. Robbie, good to see you. And if it means, listen, everybody has to extend an olive branch at some point and lay down these swords and just, cut it out. I mean, most of the people here are all really good people. And so, the fighting and the stuff that goes back and forth, it's like, oh my God. I mean, guys sound like you're 12 on a basketball court. Like, at what point do you stop? Yo, Ross dog, right? Pick your battles. Exactly. And I get it. People want to win. Everybody wants to win. I know. I get it. I'm a New Yorker. I want to win. Like, we want to win. But there's just things on here where there's just some people that aren't strong enough for this, right? And so you got to sit back and go, you know what? That's it. Like, they ain't here. They ain't in it to win it. So frig that, man. Just let it go. Like, just walk away. Stop. Let it go. Yeah, see, Darlene, she's worried about everyone in the community. Darlene, who gives, she wears her heart on her sleeve. Good people. There's so many good people that are here. And I know that there's a lot of other good people here that just don't want to say anything. I know exactly who they are. And they're the first ones that are like, I'm going live. I'm gonna go live, and they don't talk about anything else, but they're like, see something, say something. Shut up. Like, you see what's going on. Like, address the community. Say something. Just at least tell the people to chill out a little bit. Listen, I'm a nobody over here, right? What's up, Patrick, New York? Good to see you. Yeah, it's worse than high school drama. I mean, I work so much, and so I get to hear a little bit here and there, and I see little chats here and there, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go live. Let's light it up. Yeah, where do New Yorkers get their energy from? I have no idea. I'll sleep when I'm dead, right? You know, it's just what we do. But what's up, Melissa? What's good to see you? I don't know. Listen, and I understand people being, how would you say it? They're strong in their communities and they're like, sticking with, we want to do this for that. Yeah, I get it, man. I'm all about that. Be 1,000% in on something. But when it comes down to like praying to see somebody's downfall, I see you. I see what you're doing, and I ain't about it. Come on. Stop. You're waiting till you watch for a guy's knees to buckle. You're waiting to see. Listen, I grew up watching boxing. I grew up watching wrestling. I see all that. I waited for the chairs to go breaking and come on. I see what you're doing. Stop, man. There's people over here that they're not worthy of getting in the ring with you. They're tapping out. They just don't know how to do it. It- uh, I'm gonna include some of you guys in this conversation here. You know what I'm saying, right? Like Muhammad Ali. It's just listen, some people are built for this, and I get it. And I'm about it. And I understand the ones that are like, I'm tapping in. I want this. And then there's some that are like, you know what? But they're trying and they're trying. And you're like, you know what? This guy ain't made for this. And he's gonna hurt himself. Or this girl, she ain't, but you know what? She's got a platform of people that are watching her, and she ain't got it. But she's trying. She's got that camera on and her chin is sweating. Like you can just see, and you're like, oh, you're cringing for that person because you're like, listen, this isn't MGM over here. This is YouTube where everybody can hit the live button. It's scary. What's up, Brandon? Good to see you. Darlene, I appreciate your feedback. So Darlene says, I'm done being quiet and I have been to hell and back and I have refused to let anyone go through this shit alone. Darlene, I for somebody like yourself that has worked for the EMT in New York and you've seen, real live bloodshed and things that have happened and people that have been victims of things and you know what I'm talking about. This is like enough. Enough is enough already. Yeah, YouTube is a wild world, Nicole. Good to see you too. Barbara George, hey, it's simple. Just be kind and treat people the way you want to be treated. I mean, listen, there's people on here, they're having internet love affairs, and I don't understand it. I mean, live your best life, do what you do. I don't know but I mean, you can seek professional help. You can do I don't know anything, but you know what? Just Just it's okay to close it and back away. Walk away. Walk far, far away. Because I promise you, it's nobody, just it's not worth getting hurt. I mean, you can't really hate somebody or hate the human race that bad that you want to physically cause somebody harm, do you? I don't want that for anybody. I know I don't. And so if I could extend an olive branch to anybody here in the chat, please just let me know. I mean, I think we're all here for the same reasons and that's just, to be nice to people and hang out and just, I don't know. And I've been around here a long time. And a lot of the people that are here in the chat with me, they know exactly what I'm talking about. We've seen a lot of some crazy shit that has happened around here. And and I'm watching this new situation happen and I'm like, "Ugh, that's not good." Uh, yeah, I don't know. Brandon, I don't know. I don't care about any of all that. It's way too much. There's too much going on. And until there's, you know, public information from the police officers and the media and the real media, I don't nobody should be getting involved in that. Darlene, it shouldn't even be that. It shouldn't no, it's just it's gotten way out of control. But what do we as a community, what do we do to pull it in? Like what can everybody do to, offer that, like I said, offer that olive branch and try to help out. This place used to be so fun back and forth and, be tapping at people here and there. And, now it's like, they're running to Twitter and then they're running to the Discord and then run and back and forth and back. And listen, it's mentally not good for people. I mean, I could sit back and shut it off. I don't care. And I look and I go, but it really upset me when I heard about somebody, worried about a kidney transplant or something. And I said, you know what? I've had it. This is you want to build a platform like this. It broke my heart to listen to this nurse Kim talk about, like, she had to address this. She sounds like a really decent person that's building a platform that wants to follow her community, and she had to address the community in a way where I said, you know what, the 5 minutes I listened, I'm like, forget it, this is terrible. What's up, H Cook? Good to see you. Melissa with the one. I feel helpless to stop anyone. It is out of control. Again, like I said, I offer my platform to anybody. I know I have a small channel. I don't mind helping out. I want everybody to get along. I understand that's living in, a completely different world of, I know people are going to have people that don't like them, people that like them. I get it. I'm not one that, needs to be liked by all the people. It's not, that's not the reality that we live in, right? But I mean, does everybody want to be liked? Yeah, absolutely. Everybody does. But that's just not what it is. And so I don't know. But like I said, I offer my platform for people to come here and just get along. I mean, I know that there was somebody that he came into my chat all the time and he did something terrible. I don't condone it. I think it was absolutely disgusting. But listen, did he do his time? Yeah, he did. Do I condone it? I sure don't. I don't. But you know what? I don't come on here and ask every single person in my chat, give me your DNA and give me your background and give me your history, because you know what? It's none of my business. I don't care. And not for nothing, but if you're hanging out with him, I'm going to assume that you know his background and you know his history and you should help the community and you should be. It's not up for everybody else to know what's going on. I mean, but that's just me and that's my views and that's how I feel. Were you waiting for that? I don't know. But who am I? I'm just nobody. I don't understand. Like, the need for the social acceptance is bizarro to me. I understand that everybody here needs a voice and everybody should have a place to say and feel how they feel, but the back and forth attacking each other is not it. It's just not it. Darlene, right? You're not everybody's cup of coffee. No, I mean, it's just not. I mean, listen, it's 2025. It's just not. It wasn't like that in 1992. It wasn't like that in 2025. It's not. It's never going to be like that. But you know what it is we can live in a world where we could just get along. I mean, and keep it moving. Put your situation out. You know, I don't know. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. But I mean, I don't know. I think I've sat enough. And uh, Barbara, there are real problems in our community. Our food bank fed 700 hot meals today. It breaks my heart. I'm so glad I can help. That's a beautiful thing. I think, you know what? You're right. I think that we have plenty of people in the world that are going hungry, and I love that we can help, and thank you for that. I think that that's a great thing when you can help people like that. Uh, H. Cook. I've been teaching 3.5 decades, and the young teachers try to bully me all the time. I look at them and walk away, and it completely disarms them. You know what? I can't with the bullies. I can't. I just don't understand. And I have a strong personality, and I can stand up for people, and I just don't understand the need to be an asshole. I don't get it. Why do that? What's up, Texas girl? Good to see you, my friend. I don't know. It's just, I mean, if you're going to stand on the side of right, stand on the side of right. You can be wrong once in a while. It's okay. But just chill out for a little bit. I don't know. Melissa, I think that standing up for your friends is a good thing, but people should check if that person wants to be defended, because it turns into a gang war. It sure does. Not everybody should be defended. I mean, it's there's right is right and wrong is wrong. I mean, it's what it is. But there's I also don't believe in like publicly like digging at somebody. Like if you want to bring awareness to something, bring awareness to something, but constantly throwing a hammer at it every freaking day. I mean, what do you that at that point I'm like, you know what? That's a witch hunt. That's what that is. And so for that, I'm out. Yeah, Kitty Q. Misery loves company. Good to see you. Right, Darlene dealt with enough gang wars in real life. It's sad. I just Texas girl, I want everyone if you're defending me. You know, it's just it's in my human nature. It's in my DNA to be that person and when I've heard it all and I've had enough and I say, "You know what? That's it. Somebody has to say something because somebody's going to get hurt." And that's just what it is. And I heard enough, and listen, I had 10 minutes on the ride home, and I said, "Let me just see who's live," and, we're fortunate to listen to some of these lives, and like I said, everybody has a right to voice their opinions and feel the way they feel, and, a lot of times we watch certain people because we like them, and, but then when I see that they're on this, like, vindictive vendetta, and it's going and going, and they really have no core value or anything, I'm like, "Nah. Get out. Just keep it moving." Tammy, thugness is not classy nor trendy. No, it's not. Even that, I mean, that's just, it just, no. Uh, yep, Brandon, darling, I see it every day in courtrooms, right? Exactly. It's just too much. And I'm not saying that people that have done wrong don't absolutely deserve, the they do. But at what point do you just say, "You know what? I'm done." Like, it's out. I've said what I had to say, and that's it. I mean, don't be sad. You're a ray of sunshine. Providing a safe space to be respectfully included means more than you know. Hey, I really appreciate that. I wasn't gonna say anything, but, like I said, I would be a whole hypocrite if I tell everybody, we say it throughout our communities, right? Is if you see something, say something. And so I was like, you know what? Freak this. I'm saying something because I'm not going to be that hypocrite that sits there and says that. If you see something, say something. Okay, well, say something because I've had it. Don't sit there and act like you're this holier than thou and you're above it because you're not. You're just like everybody else. And so you need to say something. Everybody who's sitting here who has a platform, who knows a little bit about something needs to say something because somebody is going to get hurt. That's it. Oh, excuse me. So, anyway, what are you guys up to tonight? What is everybody else doing? What's going on? What is the deal? I had to get that off my chest. So I appreciate it. Thank you. I know I feel like next on the docket, what else do we got going on? Like I said, I just happened to watch a little bit of that. So Eileen, right? Just trying to breathe. Good. Take a deep breath. You were watching Master Chef Junior? Excellent. And I'll be watching TV in a little bit. But I said, you know what? Let's go live and let's talk about it. And, nothing like a little Tuesday. And Melissa, everyone on both sides is saying that they are done, but then tempers flare. but not my temper. I have nothing left to fight with. Maybe I look like the bigger person, but I'm just exhausted. What up, YouTube bad actors? Good to see you. Des, you're doing research for a live? Good girl. Excellent. What do I think about the explanation of the drones? You know what? I don't have anything on the drones. I don't know anything, but I'm here for you to, enlighten me on what's going on with all of that because I have no idea what's going on with all of that. I have not paid attention to it. I'll be honest. Yeah, Tammy, right? It was an explanation. Wait, Tammy, there was an explanation, right? Well, you know what, Melissa? That leaves both of us because you're a good person. I know that you've been trying to help. I know that you express a lot. And, you know, I appreciate people going back and forth. And, hopefully all of this just, there are people that are out there that need to be helped. You know, there are a lot of victims out there that need need help in lots of different situations that, spending time on this nonsense and back and forth and we're completely missing the opportunity to help these people. And so if we could just kind of get back to that, I appreciate it. Thanks. Grace given is exhausting, but so is doing the right thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm always doing the right thing, but you know what? It's right. It gets exhausting. Sometimes you just got to get it off your chest. And I was like, you know what? As soon as I get home, I'm gonna plug it in and we could talk about it for a few minutes. So it's all good. All right. So Tammy said, yeah, Trump press secretary said that the FAA approved, not our enemies. All right. Listen, I'll be honest. That whole conversation about the drones is a little bit too much for me. When you guys all know what's going on, let me know. It's a lot. I appreciate you too. Thank you. Listen, I had to say something because it was driving me crazy. And for those of you that don't know, you can message me in Discord, I'll tell you, or just tune in to your Discord because I'm sure there's messages all over the place. Yeah, we try to keep it soothing, H Cook, right? I mean, let's just try to keep it a little bit mellow, and just every once in a while, I am going to go live though about something that, see something, say something. And that's just it because it's too much. There's just certain things that no reason to reach down in the gutter to deal with. No, no, it's not. And it's, nobody needs to be named and none of the situation. It's just, the thing that really got to me, YouTube bad actors, was the trying to get in the way of somebody, like getting a transplant or like calling their hospital or doxing their job. And I'm like, come on, stop. Like whatever the comment was that they made, that come on. Why? Because the girl had an opinion on something. Now you're going to go to her boss and say something like, stop, cut it out. What are you, freaking 5 years old and you're going to take her Legos away? Like, you sound like an idiot. I mean, you hear there's an ambulance outside. There's real life things happening right now where someone's hurt. What the frig? All right, hang on. Yeah, Darlene, sorry. She says a life-saving surgery is important. Yeah, you're right. It sure is. A life-saving surgery is important. Somebody fighting cancer is important. What else do we have? I mean, it's just so many things. Somebody who lost a loved one is important. There's so many things that all of these other things that are just dwellers and trash and just It's not important. Right. Exactly, Tammy. That matters. Yeah, perspective always helps you realign. A grateful heart becomes revived. Well said. I love that. That was an alt account too. Can't even say it yourself. Wait, what happened? That was an alt account too. Can't even say it yourself. Sorry. I guess I had that one bit of fight left to say. You know what, Melissa? You can't even take to heart the stupid things that people say. You can't take. I know you don't take it personal. You're a strong person. It's just there's some people that just have some very deep issues that and I feel bad. I really do feel really bad for people that are not well. And so for that, I'm like I said, I will offer and extend an olive branch for those people, and it's just not worth it. Stop hurting people. Stop the back and forth. It's just, you know, take care of your children, take care of your loved ones, take care of your neighbor, your family, like take care of whoever you need to in your life that means the most to you. And, you know, just stop the petty fighting back and forth. It's so stupid, really. The person who wanted to stop the transplant and did all this stuff, it was an alt account. Oh, wow, that's sad. Well, it's just that's and to that person that said that, it's just, you know, if you needed your life saved or something, like, think about those things. Like, you could be on the potential receiving end one day. You don't ever want to put into the atmosphere those thoughts or those things because you don't want to have to be on that other side. My heart goes out to Uncle Frank and what she's going through in her life, and my heart breaks for her. I mean, this girl opens up her life and she goes on her live, and she sits there and she's got a port coming out of her, and she just wants to talk to people while she's live. I mean, why can't she do that without having somebody come on here and throw that in her face? I can't with people. Don't be rude to that girl. She's a sweetheart. She's a nice girl. I mean, I'll defend her. I'll stick up for her. Leave her alone. I mean, she's not bothering nobody because she has an opinion on something. So your feelings are hurt. Get over it. Cut it out. Stop. Leave her alone. I mean, she's entitled to feel the way she feels. That girl's going through hell. She doesn't deserve to not get, medical treatment or taken care of. Like, I just don't understand. People are sick. Stop, man. Just yeah, she's a nurse and she's empathetic. I agree. I just walk away. These are the things that, like I said, she comes on here and she offers a place for people to talk and hang out with her. Shame on you. Like, you're part of the problem. Yes, everyone deserves medical care. They sure do. But what you don't deserve to do is come on here under a fake name and make somebody feel less than. You don't you shouldn't do that. That's not cool. Yes, Eileen, she is amazing. She's a nice person. In a perfect world, everyone would be kind, but that's not possible. Overpopulated human race where evil seems. Listen, it is too bad and it's a shame. But you know what? And more people need to call that behavior out and not worry about it because, you know, like I said, see something, say something. Don't shy away from it. Or, people want to hide their hands right away and they don't know nobody. They don't stop. Can't stand that. Yeah, going real life on anyone is unacceptable. It sure is. And if I have to stand up and say something for everybody, I will because it bothers me and it upsets me. Yeah, Patrick, New York. Some people are evil on YouTube's just spew hatred. It's pretty sad. Yeah. What's up, Cleo? Good to see you. Patrick, New York. We need a platform with Melanie Little. Rules. Everyone who wants to be gets kicked out. Yeah, Melanie has a good platform. She started with the police community. She started with Ron, and so she grew and what she's like almost at 100,000 subscribers. So proud of her. She's doing so great. She's got such a great little community over there. And I know I heard that she went through it too for a while and she doesn't deserve it. I mean, she's a strong woman. She's got a lot of good things going on over there. Yeah, people hide behind usernames. I mean, why? Why? Just say what you got to say and be who you are. I mean, I don't know. I just H Cook. I'm not a cupcake. Right. Right. It's definitely not Melanie. She's not a cupcake. Yeah, Darlene says, "I love being with her while she is doing her dialysis." I know, and, that's all that that girl wants, is she just wants some time while she's going through something so hard on her. She just wants some people to hang out with. Is that so wrong? No, not at all. Sorry. I don't think so, and so if it takes 5 or 10 minutes out of my day to go hang out with her, it's not gonna kill me to go hang out with her. I'm about it, sorry. Yeah, keyboard warriors, right? I know. Tammy, Darlene, I totally understand. I've done family hospice, very taxing. Yeah. This community, the true crime community, was built on empathy. And so, I mean, we all here have so much empathy running through our veins. And so, we all care. And when you see somebody else hurting, it's hard not to care. And so we do. And my heart, when I saw Uncle Frank, her heart, like she put herself out there and I was like, you know what? This girl is she's just good people. And so whatever. Come on. She had to take her channel down. All she wanted was company what? Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. All she wanted was company during dialysis, but not stirring tempers. It is what it is. She had to take her channel down. Wow. Oh, yo, Gladys, good to see you. What's up? She had to take her channel down. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. Now I will go back on a rage because that is the kind of stuff that makes me really pissed. She had to go take her channel down because somebody had to threaten her and her life and all of the things that she cares about the most. What is wrong? I'm at a loss for words, and anybody who knows me on here or in real life knows that doesn't happen often. The fact that this girl had to take her channel down because of this is absolutely disgusting. Yeah. Wait a second. Hold on here. James, technology has its corruption and it's making the world less human to human contact in person. It's an outlet that has misleading intentions. You know, I'm so disgusted by this. I want nobody on here to have to feel like they need to close their page down, close their voice. Th- Someone like Uncle Frank, who didn't do a damn thing wrong to anybody, should not be somebody who needs to be shutting their channel down. Period. End story. Uncle Frank, if you're listening to this, or Auntie Deb, who is her real life friend, please tell her to put her channel back up. There is no reason why this girl should be shutting her channel down. And whoever is doing this to her, please stop. Please don't do this. This is not what you do. Wow. I hope she can create it again. Wow. Darlene, you and me both. Melissa, it is what it is. The quicker we get peace, the quicker she can start a new channel. Well, I hope she does. And I hope she comes back stronger than ever and that she just can, going through what she's going through medically and all of the things. This girl needs nothing but good vibes and people to be kind to her, and that's it. stop with the, you're going to go live and you're going to expose people and cut it out. Because the same thing you're saying about people is the same thing they can do to you, and I don't think you'd like it. And so, why do that? Why? Why hurt people? I don't understand. And you know what they say? I'll say it. What hurt people, right? And so, is it that you're bothered by something, and so you would hurt some? I don't understand. I don't. H. Cook, America is not about living in fear. Cyberbullying is against the law. It is. It sure is. It is against the law. And that's why I think people do it and they hide behind these fake names. I used to watch a girl on here all the time and I'll keep her nameless, but she would create names all the time and I didn't understand it. And she had a wrench in channels and she would go and she would create a new name and she'd come back as another name and create another name. And I'd be like, what is going on? Like, why the need for new name? I didn't realize it was for attention. I had no idea. I was just like, wild. I have no idea. Like, why can't you just be who you are? Like, say what you mean what you say. Like, just be yourself. I mean, I just don't understand. Like, the creating of the names, it was wild to me. Darlene says they wouldn't like it if their family or themselves were going through this stuff. No, I don't think so. And it's heartbreaking because you know that somebody in their family is going through this or has gone through this or they are going through something like this. It has to be, because why else do something like this? Normal people don't go around hurting people. They just don't. H. Cook, that is what the Online Safety Act was about here. Cyberbullying leading to self-ending. It's terrible. It is so sad. And we don't need to see that. We don't, be a voice, stand up. I mean, Des, if you can do me a favor, drop a link in here for the hotlines and all that. The ones I'm talking about. I mean, there are so many ways to try to get help out there. If you aren't strong enough to do it on your own, there are places that you can go for prevention and things. Gladys, many people on here are on heavy medications. They take them and then they go online and terrorize others. They sure do. And it's very, very scary. This internet is like a big black hole. And so a lot of people, listen, what does it take for them to get, a $30 Wi-Fi and their internet? And their medication, and then they get locked in their room. They're stuck in their bed, and then the next thing you know, they're traveling down roads in their mind, and the internet is a bad place, and so they go down these rabbit holes of just things, and it's terrible. It really is. H. Cook, I find people who hurt others are spiraling out of control in their own lives. Exactly right. That's why I said normal people don't go around hurting people. They just don't, because they have to be hurting so much inside that they feel that need to come out and just start hurting people. It's just what it is. Because if you're happy in your life, you don't just go out and start hurting people. You just don't do it because you're happy. So you're spreading happiness. You don't. Hey, Black Rose, good to see you. I love you. How are you? Yeah, no, Gladys, I'm with you. Yeah, they totally do. And it's just really sad, but it's just what it is. Patrick, it seems to me people who are unhappy try to make others unhappy. I don't get it. And that's just what it is too. It's like there are people out there that just want to pull you down to where they are. So, if they feel that they're down there, they want to pull you down there. And so they'll do whatever they need to do to bring you there. And if it means making fun of you or, mocking you or saying those things, that's what they're going to do. They're going to do those things. And, if they've been hurt in their life and they're like, you know what? I got to do this because this is what's going to make me happy. It's going to hurt them. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get up in the morning. I'm going to, make them hurt. And that's just what they do. Mm. Right, Darlene. Yep, misery loves company. It's so true. But I believe in like being a good person and doing the right thing and helping others when you can. And so I choose to do that in my life. I choose to put out the positiveness and help others. And I made a pact with myself that I said, well, when I start seeing some BS on here, I'm going to call it out. And that's just what it is. I became part of a call out community years ago. And so that's what I did. And so, I watched people that called people out for things. And I said, you know what? That's right on. That's what it is. I do it in my real life. I call people out all the time. You don't listen. When you woke up in the morning, your mother saw that you didn't make your bed. Did she say you didn't make your bed? You go run in to make your bed. Like me, it's part of being a good person in life. Is somebody says to you like, hey, do this and then, you hold yourself accountable on things. I mean, if you don't hold yourself accountable or others don't hold you accountable, do you just go around being a pig your whole life? I mean, ew. I just don't you want to be a good citizen and a good person to society? I would think so. I would think that your quality of life would be a little bit better, or you could help others a little bit more if you were if you did better things, instead of hurting people. It's just, at least those are my experiences. Yeah, kitty cute makes them feel good for others to feel uh, right. It makes them feel good to feel as shitty as they do, right? Hang on a second. Okay. Uh, Eileen, exactly. What does it say about you if you shit on a person who is down? I mean, that's just what it is. Black Rose, thank you so much. And to the person that sent me the Cash App before, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. And you don't have to do that. And I really appreciate you guys when you're here to support, just being, kind to one another in the chat and super supportive here, and yeah, hitting the like button, subscribing, and we're building a community, and we're wanting to just raise awareness to the right thing and helping people out, and all of the good things. And Eileen, I wish I could help more people. I just do not have the energy or money to do so. Helen, your voice here matters. It really does. And so for that, I really appreciate it. Not everything is about money. It's really not. It's about, being a good person and just, trying to beat to the, what is it like beating to the different drum, or, pointing out to somebody and saying, "Hey, you know what? That's not right." Or you know what? "Hey, this is right." Like, or don't be this way, or be this way. I mean, I don't know. I mean, me too, Helen. I'm a bit fried. Well, and it's always like when you get to that, like, you're like in that 10th round and you're like, you find that extra energy and you're like, I got this. I'm going back in. I got this. But then when you get to like the 15th round, you go, all right, I've had it. Like, give me my water bottle. I want to get, at least I want to have some time. I want to get out of here and take a shower. And I still want to have some energy to go out dancing after. Like, at what point do you want to conserve some of that energy? At least I know I do. Like, you have to know your limits, right? And so there's some people that they just don't know their limits and they keep going and going and going. And so I don't know. I just try to be that person. I'm that friend that says, you know what? Hey, give me the relay. Like, I got you. Don't worry. You don't have to even say anything. I got you. I know there's a couple creators on here that are, big, small, you, whatever. They don't have to say anything. I got you. You don't have to use your platform for something like this. You don't have to. Like, we got you over here. It's not that big of a deal. But you know what? It's a humanity thing. It's just trying to do the right thing, but at the same time, don't push somebody down so far down. Like, and that doesn't mean that, we align ourselves with people that are less than, or, the excuse me, the oh my god people that, did you see what he did, or did you see what she did? And, like, all right, listen, I'm glad they got in trouble. I'm sure they are glad they got in trouble. I don't condone any of what that person did. But you know what I'm not going to do is I ain't going to get involved. That's it. But I don't condone it, and I'm not gonna sit here and hang them either. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and play that what the Jesus movie, and really, I ain't doing it. Gladys, I know Dawn Marie made me laugh all the time, and it brightens up my day. Oh, well, hey, Dawn, so glad you were able to talk about those people who do harmful things. We need to talk and call them out. Yeah, you know what, Barbara? That's what I said. Like, years ago, like, I joined Wendy V. I mean, there's so many communities on here that they are just the call out communities. And so, like, I used to watch her and I'd be like, yo, she's just fascinating. Like, she would call things out in a minute. And you just knew the people that were just like, boom. Like, and that's just what it was. It's the call out community, or the people that do the lolcow things, and they're just laughing at people that are absolutely fascinating, and you're like, ew, what the, but you're there for it. You're like, what's the membership? $2.99. I'm here for it. Like, this guy's a whole loser. Let's sign up. Where's the cow? We tipping. Where are we going? Like, and so people get their popcorns and their sodas, and they're all like, okay, Wednesday night, it's main event, like the WWF, and this is what it is. And so, I mean, we're here to laugh. We're here to have a good time. Like I said, I don't think anybody should be like, okay, we're so serious, like, tighten up your, no, it's not like that. But I mean, I don't want to see nobody hurt themselves either, to where they're like going to go cut themselves, or no, 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 no. Please don't do that. Black Rose, it's always so nice to see you. How you feeling today? Sorry, I just had to sit up on my leg. Like, my foot was falling asleep. Barbara George, you're leaving? Good night. It was good to see you. Uh, don't worry, I had to block Selena Gomez today. I am devastated. You did? Why? Tell me. What did Selena Gomez do? Tell me she had a crazy opinion on something. Oy, oy, oy. Some of these celebrities. Uh, Cheryl, she was crying. Why? Why? Oh no. Cheryl, good to see you. Do I have to scroll up? Don't make me scroll up. Oh, Barbara George, I just saw what you wrote. Sorry. So glad you were able to talk about toxic people. They need to be called out for sure. I have to say goodnight. Yes. Ugh. You know what? You're welcome. I don't mind talking about it once in a while. I don't love talking about that stuff, but I am the kind of person that I have to get it off my chest, push it aside, and keep it moving. And so, but that was it. I had to definitely get it off my chest. I want to know about Selena. Don't ignore me. Over Eileen said over the border transports. Oh no. Jesus. I know, I heard something today about that there was activity over at the border. I was so busy at work today, I did not get a chance to stop. And so, let me see here. H. Cook, I cried today, but I snapped on my big girl panties and moved forward. Yes, over sending them back. Oh, Jesus God. Let's just say it like it is. I mean, there are some very, very bad people here that have done some very, very bad things. And so for that, they need to go back. I mean, it's just what it is. I hate to say that like that, but it's just what it is. And so I know it's going to seem very unfair, but it's just what it is. It's a very 50-50, it's very, very sad in so many different ways. And I know a lot of people are going to, think that it's not fair in a lot of things, but it's terrible. Shackled and cuffed. Wow. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing on that. Gladys, what bugged me is that she is a billionaire. There is so much she can do to help. Yeah, there sure is. Eileen, you said it. It's a complicated world issue. It is. It really, you know, I can't, I don't get into politics. I really, one, because I don't know enough about them, and two, because we'll be here all day and night. It's just too much. But, it's a problem. It's a problem all over the place. I just know it's not a good thing. We only know too what the media wants to tell us, right? And so it's just very sad. It's very sad. And when we just see bad things all the time, it's not good. That's why I say, like, when you can be a good person, be a good person. Do more things. Buy the flowers. I saw one nice thing that I did see in Discord today. There was a girl that said she bought flowers today for herself. And I was like, you're amazing. Like, and I didn't even get a chance 'cause I was driving, but it just like flashed up on my screen. And I was like, damn it, that was such a nice thing. And then 4 million messages after came through. But I happened to see that one and I was like, good for her, you know? And if you're watching, you know who I'm talking about. Like, hell yeah, you deserve it. I mean, if you can do something nice for somebody, do it. Do more of those things because I tell you, you will feel good about it. And you know, when you can make an impact in somebody else's life, do that. Because even when you do that for that person, you will feel good about it. I promise you will. Like, I always say in life, it's not about a handout, it's about a hand up, right? And so when you can give somebody a hand up, it's just such a good feeling to do that. Because there are people out there that they pride themselves on their pride, and a lot of people don't want handouts. They don't. So give them a hand up. There's nothing wrong with that. Gladys, coming here legally is very expensive. She could start a fund to help with legal fees. I would also create jobs in Mexico and build communities, etc. Yes, it is complicated. Yeah, exactly right. Eileen, I was in DC when that came out. Yep. Oh, Black Rose, Selena just had the facts wrong. She was emotional. Legal are good. Bad, go home. Yeah, I mean, if you do things the legal way, then you should stay. If you come here not legal, then you need to go. I mean, that's just what it is. Darlene, two things my mother and grandmother say: never discuss politics and religion at the dinner table. Darlene, I love the way Darlene will say, Darlene, you still need to tell me the story about the pens. I still do not know. And I know you were going to call me that day. Excuse me. I know you were gonna call me that day and tell me about the pen story, but, I couldn't take the phone call, but I was like, "You know what? Does it have to do with something with the Duty Ron pens?" You remember when Ron and then what did Joey say the other day? He was gonna get pens. I was like, "Is this like some sort of a troll here?" Eileen, the '80s were fun. They were. What was, like, the best thing in the '80s, right? Big hair, funky shoes. Oh. Gladys, I am her biggest fan, but I would be spending that money to help the people if I could. And when you have, a lot of money like that, I mean, it's just, isn't that what you do? Shouldn't you? I mean, don't they go and like buy farms and create, like, I don't know, create things in other countries and do the things and, help human nature. Isn't that what they do? No, it's not a duty wrong thing. Oh, all right. Well, you'll have to tell me your pen story one day. Excuse me. Eileen, legal to drink at 18. Darlene, rubber bracelets, Aquanet, and lighters. Oh, at a Bon Jovi concert. There's Darlene with the lighter in the air. Yeah, H Cook, right? Big hair. I remember, like, teasing the hair. The higher the hair, the higher to heaven. Just tease that hair, spray it all the way up. Right? Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy. You're pretty sure Dawn Marie had tie-dyed jeans in the 80s. You know what? I don't know that I ever had tie-dyed jeans, but I know I definitely had tie-dyed shirts, tie-dye sweatpants, tie-dyed scrunchies, tie-dyed socks, probably even had tie-dyed sneakers. I don't know that I had tie-dyed jeans though. Well, you know what? Well, I don't say never, but we had so many different trends in the 80s too that I remember. What other kind of crazy things were in the 80s? Oh my god. Like best thing was to pick up the hair and oh my god. Darlene, you remember to pick the hair and hold it with the blow dryer and you had to get it perfect and it was like that perfect feather fan. Yes. We had stonewashed jeans. Gloria Vanderbilt, Darlene. Oh. Remember the commercials in the 80s were so funny. I forget, I remembered seeing something. I don't remember if it was like a terrible McDonald's commercial, and then they showed like a guy with like that skinny pencil mustache sitting in like McDonald's, like with like a Happy Meal and like a cigarette. And you're like, everybody would sit there and they'd say like everybody had an uncle that looked like that. What, sitting there holding a cigarette or sitting there with a Happy Meal at McDonald's? Like everybody had an uncle that looked like that. It was so crazy. Skating rink overnight stays. Yeah. Jordache jeans. H Cook, where's the beef? You remember that lady? I can't forget her. The Sony Walkman, right? The Bayshore roller rink. Darlene knows. Fabergé. Nothing gets between me and my Calvins. You remember that commercial? That's funny. Levi jeans and a Hawaiian Tropic t-shirt with the white Nikes. You know, we all had the white Nikes. And if my or no, sorry, I take that back. Not Nikes. Keds. You remember the Ked sneakers? We had the slip-in ones. We had the ones with the laces, and mine had to be so white. If you stepped on my Keds, forget it. I was like, "Mom, I needed new sneakers." That was it. You couldn't I had white Keds for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like, there were so many Uncle Frank! So good to see you. I was just talking about you before, and I'm so glad you came in here. I hope you're feeling good, Uncle Frank. Nobody should ever make you feel less than, okay? Just saying. You come over here. Gladys, remember Jabot? No. What was Jabot? Those are pants. That's right, James. That's right. Hearts in the chat for Uncle Frank. Uncle Frank is my homie. That's right. Uncle Frank, we love you. We support you. You are welcome over here. You are part of us. And we really appreciate you. Wooden Dr. Scholl's sandals. Yes. You know, I was just talking to a friend a few weeks ago about that. Red Dragon, where are you? The Dr. Scholl's wooden shoes. Yo, what up, Rabbit? Good to see you, Rabbit. Rabbit. Lexi. Yes, drop those hearts for Uncle Frank. We support her here. Oh, Darlene, you're the best. Gladys, they're jeans. Okay, I was like, wait a second, Gerbo. I had to think for a second. Jeans. Were those the ones that had the big? Yes. Oh, how could I forget? They had the big patch on the pocket on the back. I do remember jeans and casual clothes. Yes, that was life. Life in the 80s and 90s were jeans and casual clothes. Like I remembered wearing like tight jeans and like a loose what's it called? Like a button down uh striped shirt or you know, we were very trendy back in the day. That red dragon, see? Those sandals were a weapon, right? They were like a wooden sandal like Gladys, my mom used to throw Dr. Scholl's. Listen, if your mother threw a slipper at your head, you were done. Forget it. Benito, they want to say, I can't imagine getting chucked a Dr. Scholl's at your head. Like a whole wooden sandal. James, people who are miserable can't seem to leave others alone. Ah, you know what, James? That's just what it is. Miserable is the miserable. A chunkla? Rabbit, you want a chunkla? And oversized Benetton sweaters. That's it. Thank you. I couldn't think of the right, but that's what it was. It was those big Benetton sweaters. They were like humongous. Neon shirts. Vanilla Ice Ice Baby. Where's my Vanilla Ice Ice Baby? Oh, that's funny. Drop it like it's hot. Listen, we had some great memories growing up. That's for sure. Express was new and everyone shopped there. Right, it was Express. And then what was that other there was another store. They went out of business too. Um, so many things have come and gone, but like it was like an Express. I feel like it was a lady's name. Yes, yeah, Benetton. Loves Baby Soft, H. Cook. You know, I did a perfume live. We talked about the Loves Baby Soft, the exclamation, the Dracar, all the things, the boots with the fur, right? Rainbow, Darlene. Nah, we didn't shop at Rainbow back in then. That didn't exist. Our kids will never know how good it was to live in our time. No, they won't, Kitty Q. Mm-mm. Pet Rock, Rubik's Cube, right? Benetton was big in Europe, like Levi's, 3 times more expensive. Century 21, you remember? That was always like 30 minutes away. Where like Century 21 was the place to go. They had all the brands. Yeah, frig 'em, James. Frig 'em. Mm. Wait, hold on. What's that say? Hold on. Melissa, I loved a guy in a preppy rugby shirt, but also a skate boy in a bugle boy pants. Eh, I'll take a football jersey any day. I don't get the pet rock thing. I don't listen, Patrick, I'm with you. I don't explain the pet rock thing. I ain't down with it. Atari, BCBG. All right, Izod, I can remember it. Black Rose, you're a boss. I love you. Friendly's ice cream. Eileen, you know. After like a school function, everybody went to Friendly's. You know. Uncle Frank says, Eileen, there's still a Friendly's by her. You know, there was a Friendly's down here. Not that, wait, let me think. No, I don't think it's around anymore. But, I mean, we had them in Long Island for sure. There's Carvel's all down here. Mm. Gen X, good to see you. What's good? Darlene says she went skinny dipping with wine coolers. Darlene, hubba hubba. Did you have the 579 stores? Yeah, yes, we did. We did have 579. Call it out. Call it out. We're going to call it out. I told you, James. We were from the call out community. KQMTV. Oh, my back hurts sitting here. Melissa, me too. I can still picture it at the mall, right? It had that big 579. Uncle Frank's, you're going to head back to watching Grey's Anatomy and sleep. Love you all. Thanks for the support today. I'm glad I got to stop by. Uncle Frank, I'm so glad you got to stop by too. We love you. We support you. Thank you so much for coming by. And anytime you go live, please just know that we care about you. Thank you again for coming in here. And yeah, we got you. Don't you worry about it. James Moen, I'm a blessing heaven sent. So are you. Hey, we're just out here spreading some fun, having a good time. It's just what we do. We had a record store called Harmony House. Oh yeah, Gladys. There was a what was that record store in Manhattan that had like the escalators and why can't I'm drawing a major blank? Somebody tell me. It was open like not Sam Goody. It was open like 24/7. If Ross is in here, he'll know the name of it. I can't remember the name of the it was all the time. Claire's H. Cook. Yeah. Virgin Records. Was that it? Was it Virgin Records? Tower Records? Oh, I can't think of it. Come on, you guys. James, you're funny. I know. We love Uncle Frank. Uncle Frank. I'll never forget when I first seen Uncle Frank come around and her emoji was Danny DeVito. The laugh. Wait. Stop. Oh, I'm gonna die and tell a throwback story. Of there was a I can't even tell it. Where's Capone? Capone, where are you? Capone, Danny DeVito. Where's that little bastard? Melissa, you know the kid who shopped Old Navy versus the Gap versus Banana Republic, but no judgment, but you knew. That's right, you knew. I remember the first time I went into Old Navy and I was like, yo, they got $2 flip-flops. And they hurt my feet like a sauna. Always Sunny is the classic. Always Sunny is what? I'm gonna scroll up. Yes, all the healing things to Uncle Frank. Always, always. Self-worth and self-value has a lot to do with you. Oh, James, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, I'm telling you, it doesn't, I said it a long time ago in Discord. It takes a lot. It's harder to be a nice person than it is to be a shitty person because it's easy to be a shitty person. It really is. I mean, I appreciate that. H. Cook. What you talking about, Willis? They built one at Downtown Disney in the 90s to replicate it. What did they build? I never go live this late. I'm tired. It's 20 to 10. Oh my God. Uncle Frank is on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Is she really? Oh, I just love her. She's so sweet. I remember the first time I seen her go live and she had the port in and I said, "What a nice one, like, what a cool chick." You know what I mean? Like, just to oh, talk about somebody who's just open and a good heart and just wants to be here to hang out, and I'm pretty sure she came here to be here with her friend Jimmy, and I love him, like, such a cool dude, you know? Mm. Is it Virgin Records? Well, then if you say it, I'll believe you because I am too lazy to look it up. Preach, sister, preach. You like my little 25-minute rant? I felt like it was needed. Mhm. Oh, sorry. My allergies are really woo. All right, so listen, if you guys don't have anything else to talk about tonight, I think we're gonna drive this train back to the boarding station. Lexi says a rant is good. Rant to my sweet sister today. Lexi and Beamer, you guys are amazing. I love both of you. Such great people. And yes, sometimes you just need to get it off your chest, push it aside, and keep it moving. And so for that, I needed to defend my friend, Uncle Frank, there for a second and, get it off my chest. Darlene, you do that. You take care of yourself. We love and appreciate you. You're good people. H. Cook says, school tomorrow. Night, my peeps. You are loved. Yes, you are too. Patrick, it's always fun and it's always nice to have you here in the chat. It's just lighthearted, having a good time. I do pay attention to a lot of things, and sometimes it may seem like, I don't care or I don't pay attention to a lot, and it's not true. I do. I see a lot, and I pay attention a lot. Sometimes I don't pay attention at all, but I will replay things and, try to catch up, and sometimes I don't. But, for the most part, I know I mean well. I know all of you guys mean well and are here for the betterment of things. And so for that, I really appreciate it. And I do mean it. And if you see something, say something. And so for that, I really, really appreciate all of you guys. I hope you guys have a good night. And till we go live again, thank you so much, everybody. It is 9:45 p.m. here on the East Coast, Tuesday, January 28th. Thank you so much, everybody, and I'll see you soon.
New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. A Brooklyn girl, that's Dawn Marie. She's sharing New York memories. See the city with Dawn Marie and hanging Little Italy. R.I.P. South Factory. The real party is Kings County. The songs about music all around. That's where she found the Brooklyn sound. New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. She's old school, this New York chick. Brooklyn music, she takes her stance. She hears the music, here's her chance.